Welcome back, everyone. Today's war, Omega Red was finally unbanned, so it's an actual fun war. It's great to use the best champ in the game. No debate there, but yeah. This first fight, OR just shuts down pretty fast. Path 7 is a bit of a nothing path with him nowadays. There's just, unless you put a robot here, even then, you can probably take it if you believe. Taking a Dragon Man from Mega Red before. Don't recommend, but you can do it if you believe hard enough. This next fight is the actual Dragon Man I'm talking about. Normally that I took with Mega Red before, but I'm using Wags here because it's a really simple fight. You just basic hits the entire fight and he will eventually go down. The only thing you have to somewhat worry about here is MD, but if you're just doing base attacks, you trigger maybe 1 or 2, at most 3 prowess at one time. And they're pretty, as long as the AI doesn't hold a special too long, there's really no risk of going him to special 3. And if he did go to special 3, his abilities would probably get turned off. There's not too much risk here, as I'm running full suicides and max boost, so Wags is going to be hitting very hard. He's going to be hitting those 1k light attacks. That's where the real damage is. The 6k medium crit, rank 3. Doesn't get better than this. Honestly, you just need a rank 3 Wags, and you can take down the entire war map. The whole premise is still just hit him till he dies. And even though I'm constantly draining from my boosted health with suicides, it's not fast enough that I'm gonna die by the time, unless I take a combo. I'll be in a bit of a pickle. As long as I don't royally screw up and don't try and evade his special 2 or something, I think I'll be fine. And spoiler alert, I was fine. Nothing really happens here. He just throws special in my block the said special, and the fight goes down. 2 to 3 business days later, but it goes down. Man, Wags is slow. Gosh. It's a mid-champ, to be honest. Anyway, 3 years later, that fight went down. The next fight I was quite worried for because Nick Fury in general has killed me here before, and he's a bit of a scary dude. Eye patches, they look scary. So here, as you can see, I'm throwing the most heinous boost of all time with Mega Red. I'm throwing power back boost on him. You know, his specials hit like a wet noodle. I'm still doing it because I need all the damage I can possibly get. See, I'm checking if I'm recording or not, or checking my health, make sure I have an extra health. This is a very potion-heavy war, unfortunately, so I'm running low on lower on potions. Still abusing the potions. Luckily I have Wags here. If not, this would be very scary because my parries would be shorter and I'd have to parry him more, which for some reason I've gotten recently in a bad habit of not being able to parry, which is bad. But here, luckily, I was able to parry him a couple times. And even though it's the Incinerate phase, I'm still going to hit him a bit because I don't like to get back on the wall with Fury. I feel nervous. So I'd rather play on his wall. So I'm just baiting a special, and then going to heavy counter. There we go. And luckily, he's draining. Fury just in general is scary. I'm blocking for that last hit because I've missed the SP2 decks before. It was tragic, very tragic. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm think I zoned out. Okay, I unzoned out. Or I just congratulated. I probably ran around the room screaming. So I got Nick Fury down without dying. So here I'm just going to move up to Void, and then I'm going to take a break for a bit. Until 20 minutes later, when I'll come back and both those will be down. Now I'm taking Maw here, who's easy with Wags. But for some reason, I end up zoning out in this fight. I just forgot the whole falter mechanic with Maw. And I'm taking half my health, because why not? Maw doing Maw things. The general idea here is just to light attack. Should have been knocking him down more. I don't know what I was doing. It was not my brightest of moments. And here I'm just I don't even know that the little thing exists at the top. So I throw a heavy straight into his falter. Always nice. Takes away half my health. But luckily he was almost dead, so we ended up finishing the fight. I'm gonna use some units here to get an energy refill because I wanted to take everything before I went to bed. You'll see I end up zoning out in this next fight again from the Maw one. It was just a series of very unfortunate and potion inducing events. But with Wags, Mantis really can't do anything here. The only mechanic she really has that she could possibly do here with Mega Red is her encroaching sleep on her special 1. But I think she dies before she gets to special 1, which is nice. Here I'm checking if Wags applied. It did. Now I go in the fight, and the nodes don't do anything here. So it's pretty much the same strategy as the last one. Just stay close till I get to 30 spores, or just about. Then I'll lock in spores. Then I'll be good to go. Here, everything's going well. It's fine and dandy. And then I think I just forget how to play the game. Where is it? It's coming up, don't worry. There, I forget how to play the game, and she crits for 14k. Always a lovely time. So, more potions. Yay. Then I finished off with the SB1 just to get some health back on adrenaline, but it was still a hefty amount of potions. What's funny is I spent more potions in the last fight than I do here, which this fight goes great. I just play like a normal human being and medium, or not medium, light the entire fight, and then heavy count, and then heavy lock in. Then he just melts away. I don't take much damage, which is nice. So this is luckily the last potion fest, or the last fight. So now this fight goes very well. Parry, light attack, parry, light attack. And then I'm gonna do it again for the entire fight until I get to close 30. There, I don't know why I stopped at 21, but it's fine. I'll lock him again. He's slowly draining. Draining some more. And then he dies. Pretty quick 30-second fight, which is nice. So now I have to wait a little bit before the Path 8 guy finishes these fights with Rincher, I'm pretty sure. He's prepping at the moment, so I think it took him probably 20 minutes total for me to get to Korg. So I'm just moving, or waiting is a better word. Here, I probably set my phone down. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. I finally realized that he was not going to be fighting anytime soon. So then we move up to this Korg a bit later. And this is a pretty fun fight. I would say it's probably my favorite fight of this war. The whole premise is just to keep him out of your corner and heavy counter his special 2 if you can. If not, sometimes you can heavy counter his heavy if you're farther in the corner. in general, don't be scared to attack during the incinerate phase. Don't attack too much, but a little heavy and light attack there, here and there, won't hurt you. It helps keep your spores up. Last time I did this fight, I didn't have suicides, so it was a bit nicer using suicides here. I don't even think it sped up the fight that much. I think it's just a confidence thing. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, I got lucky there. He dashed into a heavy, got a clean special 1 dex. It's very nice. Lovely. I mean, I'd be worried if I couldn't evade Korg's special 1 after 12.5 years of him being out. I'm going to heavy counter his special 2, get up to the 10 spores again, so he can actually start doing damage. Another special 1 dex, because it's just too good. Now lock him in again. And his health is draining. So then I just finish the fight with a special 1. And that is Korg in the den. We did, fortunately, end up winning this war. It was a bit of a blowout because I think Matrix died. Or their morale just dropped once they started dying a bunch. And they just didn't care, I guess. It was pretty... We were doing really well up to, I think, 100 fights. And then we just had some very unfortunate deaths. So, it is what it is. But I'm glad we won this war. Anyways, see ya. Bye.